This your boy Atlantic City, and this time we're taking a look at Anthony Palumbo. Now we're going to be taking a little dip into his chat log. I have a couple things to say concerning some of the things that he said and some of the things that the decoy said. We're not going to be spending that much time on it, but we are going to be getting to that just a little bit later. But before that, we're going to be taking a peek at the footage. So let's get into it.
He's 46-year-old Anthony Palumbo, and he's brought a gift. We've hired an 18-year-old actor to play the part of the young teen.
Hey, come on in. Awesome.
Here's your beer.
What the fuck? Here's your beer. This motherfucker, man. Here's your beer.
You were good directions.
Online in an AOL gay chat room, calling himself Hi Buddy What's Up, he tells the decoy, who's pretending to be a 14-year-old boy, that he's horny. Then the 46-year-old says,
I want to be top.
Oh, okay.
You want to do it raw?
Raw?
Yes.
What's that?
No rubber.
Ruber.
I was supposed to bear left at one.
now he
I think that could be your thumbnail today, Anthony.
He's here, beer in hand, asking the decoy several times to put it in the refrigerator.
You can put that in the fridge.
Yeah, I'll put it in a little bit.
All right. I'll relax.
I'm just a little nervous.
I'm
that's all.
nervous too. That's all right. My excuse to come here, I went to Atlantic City.
I don't know. What do you
Put that in the
want to do?
refrigerator. I don't know. We'll just chill out.
That's it.
All right. We'll see what happens.
I'm just nervous. You know.
That's all right. If I would, you could put that in the refrigerator anytime.
Okay, I'm gonna be.
Don't get drunk with that.
What the fuck else is he supposed to do? You told him, here's your beer. Here's your beer. Now, I think he kept saying, put the beer in the fridge, put the beer in the fridge. I think he kept saying it over and over because he was nervous, and he had already admitted that he was nervous. But I think he was nervous and really didn't know what to say, and his brain just kept reverting back to, put the beer in the fridge. That's your beer. You don't want it to be cold.
I won't.
All right.
So why'd you need the cover?
Mid-yawn. Mid-stretch. I don't... Look at that fucking face. God damn it. I think we got... Fuck, man. Which was the better thumbnail? I'm pretty sure I'll do another Anthony Palumbo video in the future, but this is the actual reaction shot. Like, this is the fucking reaction shot here. This is when he's interrupted mid-stretch by Chris Hansen waltzing in unexpectedly. What the fuck? That's even a better thumbnail. Oh man, we're gonna have like 3 different thumbnails this time. This motherfucker look like he's working out. Oh, he's so cute. Let's see. We're gonna take that one. I don't know what we're gonna do. There's too many. I'm gonna have to make more videos about this bastard just so I can use all the fucking thumbnail worthy shit that he does in these videos. I don't know. I'm torn. Which one? Fuck it. I'll end up choosing one, I guess.
So why'd you need the cover story to go to,
Look at his face. I love it. He's like, oh man, what the fuck?
So why'd you need the cover?
He's so scared. Oh. He's so frightened.
Story to go to Atlantic City.
He leans is like, what is this?
I'll see my brother.
Now he's back to happy bastard.
Yeah, but who did you have to give that to as a cover story?
No, my brother is home, my other brother.
Right.
And I said, I got to go to Atlantic City.
But instead you came here.
I stopped by to go there.
So you like to gamble.
Yeah, I love to gamble.
You took a little bit of a gamble coming in here tonight.
No, I just stopped by.
But you said you were nervous when you came in. Why were you...
Chris is a fucking genius with this shit. His troll game is on A. Plus.
You took a little bit of a gamble coming in here tonight.
No, I just stopped by.
You can't rehearse that. You can't practice that. That is natural. This comes natural to Chris. He's a fucking brilliant man. He's a genius. He deserves a couple of awards. Not just one.
But you said you were nervous when you came in. Why were you so
Yeah,
nervous?
because I was going to Atlantic City, and it was dark, and I'm not usually a driver at dark at nighttime.
So the nighttime makes you nervous.
Yeah, driving. I'm not a driver at night.
And
because
what about visiting at boy?
I wonder if he really was planning on going to Atlantic City, because the way he says that is very convincingly and almost seems practiced. So I don't know if he was practicing that in his during his drive over. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. All speculation, but it somewhat seemed sincere. So I don't know if he actually had plans to go to Atlantic City after this. He may have.
Boy who's home alone. Does that make?
He's not now. He didn't get to go, but maybe one day he got to go to Atlantic City.
Make you nervous?
Well, yeah.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit.
I just wanted to just say hi. It
Just
was
to
not
say
that.
hi
Yeah.
and drop off a package.
Yeah. I had beer.
Have you been drinking
Beer.
tonight?
No, not at all. You can smell my breath. Not at all.
That's okay. I don't need to do that. He tells me several times he thought the boy was 18, but in the chat log, the decoy tells him 2 different times that he's 14. How old are
did
you?
he?
39,
39. You said you were 35 online.
35, 39.
We find out
He clearly doesn't remember his own lie.
later he's actually 46. He says he's unemployed and spends his time caring for his ailing mother. Then he tries to explain away his graphic sexual chat. You asked him in your chat if he was top or bottom. What does that mean?
Did I ask that? I don't remember that.
Are you top or bottom?
You know what? I think it's a clear difference between when he's lying and when he's not, because that was very, very convincing. Like, did I say that? I don't remember. Like, look
Did
at
I
him.
ask that? I don't
I'm caring
The difference between that response to Chris
for his ailing mother. How old are you? The chat log.
to
How old are you?
getting caught in a lie. And he's all over the place. He's jumpy, he's jittery, he's moving, he's fast talking. And when he's telling the truth, I think he's, did I say that? I don't remember. Like, I think he's more calm and collected when he's telling the truth. But to test this theory, we're really going to have to keep watching all the way to the end. But we were going to do that anyway.
39,
39. You said you were 35 online.
35, 39.
We find out later he's actually 46. He says he's unemployed and spends his time caring for his ailing mother. Then he tries to explain away
So shaking his head, hand movements, all this. But I think when he tells the
Hey,
truth,
his-
he's really still and chill. Still and chill. Hashtag still and chill.
graphic sexual chat. You asked him in your chat if he was top or bottom. What does that mean?
Did I ask that? I don't remember that.
Are you top or bottom?
He wanted to see that shit.
I'm horny, you say.
I was just fooling
Pull
around.
that booger out with your knuckle.
Well, if you're just fooling around, then why were you so concerned about knowing whether or not he was a cop?
Looked like he flicked it on the carpet. Watch him
I
fingers.
was just fooling around.
Well, if you're just fooling around, then why were you so concerned about knowing whether or not
I
he
guess
was a
not.
cop?
Just joking.
Just joking. So what made you...
He don't even believe that. Look at him. He doesn't even believe that lie.
He was a cop.
Just joking.
Just joking.
He's like, damn, Anthony, you could have came up with something better than that.
So what made you decide to come over here and meet a teenage boy after
That fucking shit right
this
there.
sexually explicit conversation?
I thought it was like I wanted to hang out with someone, like a friend. Like I thought he was like 18, something like that. It wasn't. I'm not gay or anything. I'm just saying.
Well, this isn't about gay
No,
or
I'm just
straight.
saying.
I mean,
I'm straight. I'm
Nobody
just
cares
saying.
what adults do.
No, I'm
you know?
just saying.
Now, I think he was trying to use that as a way to be like, yeah, well, dude, I'm not gay, so clearly nothing would have went on here. But to come and meet, especially a young gentleman, after a sexually charged conversation, and then to claim you're not gay? Okay, Anthony.
When you involve somebody who's 14, that's when
I
it
thought
becomes
he
an issue.
18.
How old are you, you ask? 14. I told you that already. You say K, meaning okay.
I wasn't gonna.
But why do that? What's the motive here?
It's,
Explain it to me. I don't
no,
understand
you're
it.
right. No, you're right. It's stupid.
It's an
no.
illegal thing.
Yeah, I know. I did a stupid thing.
Do you ever watch much television?
Sometimes, once in a while, not so much of a TV person.
Well, I'm Chris Hansen, and I work for Dateline NBC, and we're doing a story on adults who try to meet kids online.
I wouldn't want to be,
Oh.
oh boy.
Oh boy.
You can walk right out of the door you came in.
Okay.
Look what the fuck. What is he doing with those hands?
He quickly leaves the house and is startled by the police.
And that is Anthony Palumbo. Now, I said I was going to take a peek at that little chat log of his, and that's exactly what we're going to do next, because there are some shits that I want to address from the chat log. Now, where is his chat log? Boop, 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 boop. I can't find that fucking chat log. Where did it go? Where is it hiding? I don't know where, but I'm gonna find it. Where the fuck is it? Oh, man. Where have you gone to? Oh, boy. Oh, there he is. Hi, buddy. What's up? Take a peek. The no picture pervert. Now, a couple of things about this chat log. Now, somewhere in here the decoy said something about Heineken is the best. I like Miller, and I like Coors, and I like Bud, and I like Budweiser, and I like Natural, blah 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 blah. But Heineken is the best. The decoy is lying to Anthony, and I would deem that immoral, but considering the basis of the chat, the direction it was headed, and the fact that Anthony had already lied to the decoy about the age. Now, Anthony, at some point, really wanted, well, maybe not really wanted, but he brought up that he wanted to have a sleepover. I don't know where it's at. This is the first time I've actually taken notes. So, he wanted to sleep over, Anthony. He wants to know if the parents go away a lot, and maybe he wanted more than a one and done, you know, more than a fucking fake phone number. I think that's something we should explore. I mean, did he wanted to know if the parents went away a lot? Maybe hoping to strike up a continual relationship with this young man? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. Now, there's one point where it seems like Anthony's starting to get fed up. There it is, but Heineken is like the best. You want me to sleep over? Your parents go away a lot. You have brothers and sisters. Now, you notice through this conversation where the decoy says that he was so scared that the boy was going to tell everyone that he was gay or some shit. But Anthony doesn't say anything about being gay. He doesn't say, hey, I'm gay, it's okay, you can come out if you want, or some shit like that. He didn't even address it, really. He just... But, I mean, I guess it's clear that he is gay, because he's talking about being top, and eating cum, and doing anal, and shit. Well, what else could they do? My bad. Let me look. You tongue kiss. He wants to use his tongue. He wants to twirl it around the tongue of a 15-year-old, 14-year-old boy. 13? I don't know. Well, at one point At this point right here, he says, "You better not be playing fucking games." I think he was, maybe possibly getting fed up. Who knows? Now there's another point where he talks about the mustache. Hey, I have a mustache. It makes me look older, just to make sure you know. I don't want to come there for nothing. Remember, people play games. You can't come here tomorrow. Now, I think by him saying, I mean, he's already asked if they were a cop. Look, he says, "No, you know how old I am?" And he said, "You said 35. Was Anthony here asking the decoy because he couldn't remember what he told the decoy? So he was trying to figure out what he told him, how old he was? You know? He's like, "Oh shit, what did I tell him? How old am I? How old am I? You said 35. Oh, that's right. 35, 39, 35. But anyway, he's lying about the mustache. I'm hoping that it makes him... He thinks that he can trick this young man into believing he's 10 years younger than he actually is. He should have been charged for that one alone. Now there's a point I think is hilarious where he says, "The story is, it's too late." What's the story? Where's it at? I don't know where it's at, but it's like, what's the story? And Anthony says, "The story is, it's too late." And it's just hilarious to me. I love that line. And last but not least, this man fucking hates AOL. Maybe not last. We have more shit. Mentions many times that AOL sucks his dick. This man clearly hated AOL, and I'm sure he's probably still one of their loyal customers. He's never upgraded. He's still on dial-up. That's how I picture Anthony Palumbo accessing the internet in 2017. It's through dial-up AOL service that, as much as he hated, he never got rid of. Will you swallow? No Rubers. We can use soap. What the fuck? We can use soap? Why? Who? When? What the fuck? Why would you use soap? This motherfucker came over with a big fucking green gallon of fucking dish liquid, probably. This is a weird man. So he's suspicious, and asking, and his thing. I don't remember even following that up. I was about to go into it, but I think I changed the subject. But I might not have. I might have actually said this already, so I don't know. But he said, "People play games. You better not be playing fucking games." He already asked if he was a cop. Now that could be his way of, he's suspicious. He's trying to. He doesn't. He's not really sure about this. He's thinking, oh, they're playing games. He's got that in his head because he said it twice already. And clear suspicion just from asking if they were a cop. And I just don't... I mean, Jeff Stacy said that if you ask someone online if they're a cop, they have to tell you. That's what he heard. I don't think that's true. It may very well be, but I doubt it. Because if you're a cop, I guess in most of these situations it's probably not an actual cop talking. So talking to being the decoy and talking to the predator. So I guess they're not really lying when they say no, ha ha ha. But it just shows his suspicion, and he may have thought something was up. Now, the only thing I'm left wondering at the end of this is whether or not Anthony Palumbo had a true desire for children or not, and whether or not this was him fulfilling a fantasy that he's had for a long time, or whether he was just desperate and just willing to grab at anything that he could find and was willing to go for that mustache of his. I don't know. I don't know if he was found with child porn. He doesn't take me as the guy that thinks about kids all day and probably has loads of child porn, but I could be very wrong about that. But I don't know. I don't get the vibe that he goes out looking for kids. I think he came across one and was like, fuck it. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know. And I'm gonna get the fuck up out of here. But I'm gonna catch you next time. See you then.